Hey guys, it's Brian Tran, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. This episode is going to be quite new. It's going to be a new series that we're going to be launching. I think it's going to be really fun and entertaining. This is actually to start analyzing and reviewing other companies' business plans. Now, these companies are startups, they're young. This one in particular, I'm not going to talk about the company and we're going to blur it out, but they're led by a lot of young entrepreneurs right here in the Bay Area. And so we're going to go right into it. And I'm going to give my take on how the business plan is written. Is it good? What they can improve on? And go from there, right? And at the end of it, I'm going to give it a score between 1 to 10. And that's what we're going to start doing. And so stay tuned for this series. So let's go ahead and dive right in and let's begin. This one is an official business plan. Again, we're going to blur out the company name. So on this page here, we have the table of content, super organized. I like that. As an investor, if I was looking at a company and I wanted to invest, I can already tell you I'm going to be skipping around. But for the sake of the YouTube video, I'm going to go through page by page. So, all right, table of content. Let's go down to page 3, the executive summary. All right, so this company is a dance and digital production company that creates dance content to empower Asian American creatives within this media. Our videos showcase various talents beyond dance, such as videography, screenwriting, graphic design, and more. Our core values are passion, empowerment, and collaboration, which our company follows within our decision-making and project planning. Our mission is to explore the intersection between dance, art, and business, and to celebrate Asian American culture to bolster Asian visibility and representation in media. Just right there, I like that it's very niche, but I don't know if there's a reason why it's only Asian American. I think as a young company, you can maybe be a little bit more broad, but we'll dive a little bit deeper. But that's just my thinking as I'm reading this. Our founders aim to fill in the gap of missing dance videos representing Asian American culture during this company's ideation. We want to inspire our audience to embrace their passion and connect with the Asian American creative experience. Our project embodies our core values and how our diverse talent intertwine behind the scenes. Our videos are our products, and we gauge our performance based on analyzing metrics and response. Great. As our company grows, we hope to partner with businesses and creatives to empower the Asian American community through advertising, choreography, and film service. Great. So it sounds like their moneymaker is going to be advertising, choreography, and film service. Good. Our target market would primarily be Asian American, Gen Z, and millennial groups. Okay. Good. I like the niche, especially those interested in dance, music, film, and art. To attain competitive advantage, our company aims to produce high-quality dance videos that portray various cinematic cultural themes and how our company fosters collaboration in our work. Sure. Let's see here. To achieve this, we want to implement storylines, video test treatments. Okay, I'm just going to skim through this because I don't want to read the whole thing. It's going to be right here if you guys want to pause the video and read it. But the number one thing that I want to see more in this executive summary and most investors is money, right? How are you guys going to make more money? In the executive summary, it's great to understand the passion behind it, but no business can operate without this right here, money, right? So let's go right into it. Let's see, hopefully they do a little bit of a deeper dive into how they're going to make money. Mission statement, okay? Same thing, Asian American. They want to showcase Asian Americans in the media. Good. Vision statement, use dance to celebrate the work of creatives. Okay, sure. Valuation proposition. It says here they want to create content that breaks barriers for Asian Americans in the entertainment industry. Okay. Our video serves as our main product, which can be consumed as entertainment, inspiration, and knowledge. We expand upon the traditional dance videos by incorporating various themes, styles, and visual effects. Once we can identify our niche and build an audience. So I understand that some videos, when you're launching, you want to figure out what exactly your niche will be and building the audience. So that's always a difficult part. But in this particular case, that you should try to, especially in a business plan, you definitely need to outline who you think they may be, right? And then go from there, just to give you guys a little bit more clarity when you guys are actually launching the company. Otherwise, you guys might just be going out there making random videos and wasting time. Okay, external analysis. The market analysis is our company projects that our targeted audience identifies primarily Asian or Asian American, Gen Z, millennial groups. YouTube analytics show that 84.5% are between the ages of 18 and 24. A little bit older, 15.6% between 25 and 34. You're gonna use TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Great. Market analysis is money. I'm gonna go back to money because how big of an industry is this, right? You wanna be in a big industry to where if you open a company, even if you get a small piece of the pie, it's enough to your satisfaction, right? If it's a $2 billion industry and you're able to capture 0.5%, right? That's still enough to live off of. If it's a $100 million industry and you're only able to capture like barely 1%, is that enough for you? That's something to think about. Competitors, looks like their competitors are other YouTube videos, other YouTube video producers and all that stuff. Looks like 1 Million Dance Studio, which I'm very familiar with. They make great music, but I don't know if they can make money because they use copyright music. So that's something to consider. You just lost a big source of your income, which is ad revenue. Right? So let's see what else they got here. Legal factors, great. They brought that up. YouTube monetization, copyright infringement. That's a big thing, especially if you're a production company and you're looking to make money off of YouTube, you can't. Right? So I see that they have some solutions here that they're going to partner with smaller artists and all that stuff, but I think that's going to be a big problem. So I wish they would dive a little bit deeper into the solution, just because if I'm going to be investing in this company, I want to see what solutions you have, not just throw out some small solutions that doesn't really give me confidence in the company, right? Okay, so let's go on to the next. Internal analysis, they have an organization analysis, organization structure. Page 7. Our organization's culture is centered on our core value, passion, collaboration, and empowerment. Again, okay, good. Pride our ability to bounce ideas off one another, facilitate creative discussions, sure. They have an administration team, they have a media team, and they have a project team. Great. I'm glad they have teams, because you want to make sure that producing videos and dances and all that stuff requires a lot of labor, right? A lot of support. Problem with this is number one, administrative team costs money. The media team costs money. The project team costs money. Where's the money going to come from? Let's see if they talk about that, but I don't see anything about how they're going to pay for all this stuff. If they're not paying anybody, what's the percentage? Is there going to be profit sharing or equity stake, right? A great way to get people to work for free is to give them a piece of the company, because that way they own something, they want to work harder for it, they may want to put more hours, their labor of love, but who's going to pay all these people? It's not cheap. All right, let's go on to the organization chart. Great, a lot of people. In the page 8, Julian, Jonathan, all these people. Whoa, okay, who's paying them? Who's paying these people? That's a lot of people. Problem with working for free is that it only gets you so far. You can ask your friend to help you once, twice, maybe 3 times, but the 4th time, they're gonna say no, right? That's just truth. If you're not getting paid, you're not gonna, number one, you're not gonna care. Or if you don't own the company, you really don't care. And so I think it's gonna be fine in the beginning, maybe the first week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. It's gonna be great. Everybody's excited. People are like, this is a company, I'm working for this new startup. But once they see that the money doesn't come in, right, and they're just spinning their wheels and doing all this stuff for free, people are going to start dropping, right? You're not going to have, this is a big list. I don't know if everybody's going to still be here, if they're not getting paid. But other than that, this is great. I love the organization. I like the clear-cut roles, right? Everybody needs to know what they're doing. So good to have that here. Okay. Now we're on page 9, financial analysis. Let's go through this. This is what I want to see. Because if I'm going to invest in something, I need to know how much this company is going to make, right? So this company has 6 potential revenue streams. Google AdSense, okay, but I don't think, Google AdSense, monetized videos. These 2, I don't think you're gonna be able to get too much money off of this one, because you're gonna be singing and dancing to copyrighted music. They got merchandise, brand sponsorships, live events, and choreography, videography services. I think big thing is merchandise is harder to sell than you think. If you don't have a base, right, it takes time to build that audience. So this is good. Merchandise is great, but it's gonna take you, it's gonna take a long time before this model kicks in, right? And you're gonna start making money from this. Brand sponsorships is something that I've noticed some smaller followings were able to get. You can go local, you can go to like a boba shop and see if they want you to shoot a commercial for them or dance in their shop. That's something that you can maybe make some money off of, so I wanna see more about that. Live events, I'm not in this industry, so maybe you can sell tickets to a show. That's something that they can do as well. Maybe expand on that one, that's good. And then choreography, videography service. I don't know much about the choreography, do people pay for that? But the videography, if you're going to be shooting other dancers, that's also another revenue stream. So that's really good. Let's see if they go deeper into that. Our audience would be paying indirectly by watching our content and directly through merchandise, performance, choreography services. Okay, great. YouTube monetization and AdSense would be a small portion of our revenue. Good, since they're using copyrighted music, so I'm glad they brought that up. Vlogging, interview, behind the scenes content. Sure, okay. That's, again, long term. It's going to take for you to build enough followings and enough subscriber to actually make some serious money off of this. This might take time. So we need to figure out, where are you going to get the money now to keep you guys rolling, long enough to where you get more subscribers, you get more followers, and then you can start selling merchandise, bigger brand sponsorships, and then all this other stuff. Revenue model is good, but I think this can be a little bit more in depth. I think they need to have, I would like to see, how are you going to make a little bit more details on how you're going to make money today, right? Like starting tomorrow, and then move into, maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, maybe then incorporate the merchandise, the brand sponsorships, and then the monetized videos and AdSense, right? This needs to go a little bit deeper. If you're going to make a business plan, this is probably the most important part, your revenue model, because everything else is great. It looks pretty, but if you ain't making money, you ain't in business. Cost structure. Production costs will be bootstrapped during the company's startup stage until we can generate enough revenues, okay? In the meantime, we will actively find investors and partners. It's going to be hard because there's no clear-cut revenue structure, so I don't know where that's going to come from. And then when you're talking about bootstrap, now you need to go back in. Who's putting in the money? Is it those partners? Is it those? Is it the videographer? The structure that you guys had earlier? And how much? Right? And then what do they get in return for bootstrapping the business? This has to be there, because if I'm going to invest in this company, I need to know who else I'm getting in bed with, and if these guys invested money, what are they getting in return? Are they getting a percentage of the company? Is it a loan for a year? That's something to talk about, because I don't want to invest in a company with 20 partners. Let's see here. Startup capital requirement. An estimated $5,000 to $10,000 for startup capital can help develop our business in the early stages. Startup capital will go into local location rental fees, employees compensation, and equipment. Okay, so people are getting paid. That I think you guys are gonna blow through $5-10 grand really quickly. They got a SWOT analysis, which is your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So the strength is that they're most multifaceted and collaborative organization structure, sure, creative freedom across all department. I don't even know what that means. Network of creatives within the Bay Area. Okay, great. That's probably the one strength, but that doesn't tell me much. Weaknesses, low funding. That's a big no-no. Have not profited. That's sometimes okay, but have you made anything, right? That's something to talk about. Sometimes it's okay to break even month after month, but that's because sometimes you're putting money back into the company. You're growing, you're building, but that's maybe we need to go a little bit more in depth in that. Small audience, okay. That's if that's the case, then there's an easy solution to that. Right? Just think, brainstorm, expand, opportunities, scarcity of Asian American dance companies, market gap for Asian American cultural dance films, lack of dance film company in San Jose. Are they going to open up more? Are you guys going to have like a studio? Are you guys going to have, this is too broad. I think the opportunities need to be a little bit more honed in, be more specific, because if you're, the more specific you are, the more clarity you have when you're actually, running the business, right? Threats, copyright policies, sure. Shooting location rules. I think that the real threat is lack of funding. That's a threat. You need money. Otherwise, it's not a company. Page 11, company goals. General goals we have for the early stages would be to build our brand awareness, obtain 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, revise our branding and business model. Okay, general goals, be more specific. I understand it's general, but break it down. If you got 1,000 views, what's the deadline, right? Let's talk about that. So writing it down, you got 1,000 subs. Sorry for my handwriting, it's pretty ugly. By when? Is the goal to have 1,000 subs in 1 month, 2 months? You got to be more specific. Otherwise, you'll have 1,000 subs in 10 years, but what good is that? You know what I mean? So get more specific with the general goal. I want to see how you're going to accomplish that. So I would even say that's the real business plan. Business plans are simple. This is a 22 page, which is great, but there's a lot of fluff. The main thing with the business plan is, where's the money coming from? What is the goal? What's the map? A business plan is a map on how you're going to achieve your goals and take this business to where you want it to be. Impact plan, milestones. All right. This is impact plan again, repeating on what they went on through. So Q1 2021, 250 subscribers, and then start a TikTok. Okay, by Q2, 500 subscribers. Start dance film funding collaboration. And then 2021 Q3, 1K subs, diversify. I don't know what that means, diversify. And then by the end of the year, 5K subs. Okay, good. Okay, again, how are you guys gonna get there? Back to what I was saying on page 11 is, I'm glad you guys have clear-cut goals, but in a business plan, the more specific you are, the more successful you're gonna be, right? So what does that look like? 250 subscribers. So if that's the case, then every day you guys need to, there's 3 quarters, so about 90 days. In 90 days, you need to get 250 subscriber, which is about a little less than 3, so 2.7 or something like that subscriber a day. So I want to be like, hey, look, we got 5 people in the company. Every day you need to get your mom to subscribe. You need to get your dad to subscribe. You got to get your brother, your sister, your friends. I don't care who's subscribing, but you got to get them. Clear-cut goals, right? You can't leave this stuff up to chance. Somebody has to subscribe. By Q2, 500. Again, big numbers. So you got to figure out on a daily, what are you doing? Are you coming out with 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week? And then on top of that, you're calling all your friends to subscribe? Do that. So I want to see that for the milestones. All right. Company strategy, page 13, competitive advantage. Okay, YouTube, Instagram. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna skim through this because it's not like any different from most companies, just using social media to blow up. But again, I wanna see more specific. All right, marketing strategies. As a multifaceted digital company, we direct our marketing strategies differently based on how we categorize a project. Okay, content, dance film, narrative based, sure. Okay, this is good. Fast turnaround time. Okay, how-to videos, good. Okay, so you guys got the content, which is good. It's what we wanna see. All good to see. I think you guys have a very clear goal on what you guys are going to be posting, so that's good. Let's see, branding guidelines. To engage our audience, we have to develop brand guidelines to maintain consistent. I would go deeper into this one, right? Your branding guidelines. Who are you guys going to target? I mean, I get that you only want to work with people who are like you, who you like, so that's good, but I would start to see, note some stuff down, right? Like, which boba shop do you guys want to go to? Which pho restaurant you guys want to target? Write that down. Partnerships and collaborations. Okay, great. I would say that's good to have. Nothing to note there. Project management. I like this. You guys have, again, clear goals on who needs to do what. Good. Quality control. Human resource management. Sure. Here's your logo. Here is the, what is this? I'm not even, positions. Okay. All right. So I would say it's not a bad business plan. It looks like they kind of went off of a good template. But unfortunately, the one thing that I think it lacks the most really is that it needs to make money. And I would, instead of making it all pretty and stuff like that, I need to see how the company is going to make money today. I get how you're going to make money later on. The problem with later on is you don't know when that's going to come. So you need money immediately to keep your workforce happy, right? Otherwise, you don't have a workforce. You have a group of volunteers. And let's just face it, when you have a group of volunteers, the product is never going to be as good because when, you do better when you get paid for something. And you do even better than that when you actually own that something, right? So I would say in the business plan, if it's brand deals, go get it now, right? Like, I'm sure you can get a pho restaurant, a boba shop, or any of these cool stores that we have in the Bay Area to pay you guys something to shoot the video, right? So work on that. And the other thing would be possibly charging other dance studios to shoot films, right? Like they want to build up their portfolio, charge them $500, $600, $700, $1,000. I'm not sure what that looks like, but maybe put that in there. Maybe that's something you guys got to look for. Get the revenue going first, then everything else will fall into place. And again, it looks like you guys have all the subscribers and stuff like that, those target goals, but I want to see money goals. Like, what do you guys want to make this year? How much revenue do you guys want to bring in? And then from there, what's the cost of it? And then what's the net profit? So I would say that as a business plan, that's the one thing that is missing. It's not enough talks about the profits. And if you don't have profits, you're not a business. It's a hobby. So I would say if I were to rate this business plan out of 1 to 10, it's a 5, right? It's good vision, but it missed the whole point of a business plan. I need to see where the money is. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys like the video. If you guys have a business plan that you guys want me to review, I will gladly look at it and then break it down. I'll make sure that we don't bring up the company to keep it private. Or if you guys want me to share the company for your own promotion, great, I'll do that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Take care.